commissioning after bifurcation of Hyder circle from 2017. There are 135 monuments and sites, 9 sub-circles, 3 site museums. Out of 135 monuments and sites, 15 forts are there, 58 temples, 1 mosque, and also 31 Buddhist sites, and other monuments and sites 30. There are 9 sub-circles like Anantapuram, Chandagiri, Kakinada, Nagatindugonda, Kadapa, Kurnool, Pongal, Visakhapatnam, and Vijayawada sub-circle. There are 5 ticketed monuments under the ASI Amaravati circle, that is Buddhist remains at Amaravati, Buddhist remains at Nagatindugonda Hill, District Kamnadu, Dr. Caves Unavali, and Buddhist remains at Guntupalli, and another is Lower Part Chandagiri. And 3 site museums, that are Archaeological Museum Amaravati, Archaeological Museum Nagatindugonda, and Archaeological Museum Chandagiri. Pictures today showing you some monuments on the Amaravati circle, like Mastupa Amaravati, Undavali Caves, Undavali, Lower Fort Chandagiri, Fort of Nagarjunakonda, and also Buddhist stupas Guntupalli. And another some monuments, like the temple Lepaki, which is under the tentative list of World Heritage Monument, and Bhimeshwar temple Drakyaramam, Fort Gondikota, and Buddhist stupa Sankaram, and Buddhist stupa Salimundam. Archaeological museums that like Chandagiri, Amaravati, and Nagarjunakonda. Main issue, like we are in this platform to discuss about the procedures following for conservation in archaeological, particularly Amaravati circle. I will explain. Yes. If we are going for any conservation work of the monuments of it, we should first, when an archaeological officer or an engineer going to visit the site, we should try to inspect the monuments by assessing their conditions. Whatever it may be, like if I can say that not be wrong, that we are human beings, we are going through it. As become increases, we are going through so many diseases. Like we are protecting thousands of years of monuments and sites, that definitely there will be some diseases will be inside this like human being. So the engineers and archaeological officers are the like doctors. They can diagnose the disease inside, like doctor, they can diagnose the disease inside the human being. Like that, engineers and archaeological officers, we should be responsible how to see the condition of the monument, how are the problems there, how to preserve it for future. Those already growth, already thousands of years have been passed. So we have to keep it for future generation. We have to add something. We will put like doctors. We will put some medicines, and any issues arises, any operations arises, whatever it may be, that we are responsible for the monuments. We are the custodians of the monuments. Definitely, whenever we are visiting site, we have to see whatever the conditions are there, how the monuments is going on. Is there any problem? There is minor or major problems are there. So you have to diagnose it as an archaeological officer, as an engineer, and site engineers. After that, you have to send the proposal, SCP, Annual Conservation Plans. I think you have to approve the work and to start the work, how to, and it also depends on the prioritization. Which works needs priority, which works the minor works which takes the time. So it depends upon the condition of the monument. So it depends upon the officers how it diagnoses, how it identifies the problems. Thereafter, preparation of estimate. After approval of the SCPs, and side by side, you also prepare the, if there is a work is more private, we have to prepare the estimate side by side. So you know, the SCP will be approved, if it will be major work, so the estimate can be prepared as well as possible. After getting approval of the estimate by the competent authority, tender process for execution work. That is the next step of the after preparation of the STPs, approval of the estimates by the competent authority. After that, tender will be evaluated by the evaluation committee. That should be the committee for the evaluation of tenders. After evaluation, the technical evaluation, then it will put for opening of the financial bid. And after opening of the finance bid, it will say that it will be lowest value will be awarded with the work. Work execution by the department to contractor agency. After completion of work, completion report should submitted to the competent authority for approval. I am saying in the nutshell. That will be best to know. Next slide. Before going for SEP, like you have to prepare the inspection note. How it will be prepared? Those who are newcomers, they should know whenever they will take the in charge of the site, they can easily identify and usually go through these processes. Like a typical inspection note should be contain the following details, like name of the monument of the site, date of inspection, name of the inspection officials, whatever it may be, archaeological engineer, maybe SA, DOD, maybe SA. Or typical significance of the monument and sites, it should be mentioned, because how many years it will be and how time perhaps it giving. So how about we try our best to assert the concept. The historical monuments observation is the main part of the conservation requirements. Whenever we see the monuments, that should give priority. Not only to visit the site and I see the monument and that's good or bad, we'll see. But we should go through the monument. As a doctor, like human will gives treatment. So engineer or archaeological officer should be like this. He should treat like a monument like this. Like human being, like it should be diagnosed and properly treatment should be given for the protection and future preservation. The photographs of the site definitely to be for a documentation, because how can we know that it will like this and I have changed like that, whatever I have done. So what is the proof? Documentation is very much needed. If we are concerned about documentation, I can explain few things about this. Like major condition, major conservation, the conditioning report is very much required. The condition mapping, nowadays it is going on the disaster management plan. It is already issued by the Directorate Office. And to every monument there is some problem. So if long way will go to, we have to prepare these things. And conditioning report very much required for the diagnosis of monument. After that, action should be taken for conservation work. If you diagnose something, how action you are taking? As it is prioritized or it will take some time, it depends upon the site condition, depends on the site condition of the monument. It will be decided. It is the most important part of the officer to decide it, to how to tackle the issue. A long-term recommendation, if it is major conservation, you have to give the time frame. That it is in 1 year or a second year, the third, how it will be completed. So definitely plans should be prepared for a completion of the conservation work of a monument. Otherwise, it will be a haphazard manner and it will disturb the monument and it will create problem for the monument in future. That will be not any means for the conservation work. Next. Sending the proposal for SCP by the competent authority. SCP proposal submitted by CA. I got the inspection report along with following details, like name of the monument site, like this SCP amount, for whatever amount you want to spend in the monument as per the condition of the monument, you should decide it and you should plan it. SCP amount, details of work, whatever it may be. Maybe it is balled out or maybe pointing work or maybe underpinning or mounting, whatever it depends on as per the session from the engineer's wing, conservation wing from the circle level. After SCP proposal verified with the engineers or SA after inspection report, that we consider for the sending to the competent authority. Thereafter approval SCP by the competent authority. All the SCPs go to the after the proper channel to the Director General Office. After the approval of the SCP, SRF can prepare the estimate. For site by site, you can prepare the estimate after the prioritization validation of work. In general, AC proposals are sending in the month of April every year, keeping view of the work proposals. But some extent, already we have discussed in the visit with the Directorate Office, any requirement of major works required, you can prepare it to send it in March also. But definitely, properly it is in April. Next. Preparation of estimate and getting approval of the estimate by the competent authority. Estimates are submitting by CS as per the inspection report along with following details like before photographs of the proposed work, drawings as per the proposed work, inspection report. Estimates are verifying and scrutinized by the engineers, public assay, circulating and providing the approval authorities as per delegation of financial powers. Approval by estimate of essay, public available by कभी-कभी DG Director General as per the financial powers delegation. In general, the estimates are held as per DSR rates. Wherever feasible, otherwise rates, SSR rates are adopted, report rates, CLC rates are followed. Tender process for execution of work. Tenders invited through CTP portal of the GEN. Guidelines issued by ASI headquarters were followed by tender documents, and tenders opening and evaluation will be carried by technical and financial evaluation committee. Then approval of tender at ASI, Regular Director, as per financial power. Delegation. Next. Out of contract to the contractor of agency. Out of contract, AOC issued to the L1 bidder for submission of performance security as per GFR. Contractor submitting the performance certificate, performance bank guarantee, and sign the agreement book for getting work order. Then issuing of work order for execution work with stipulated period of completion of work, which is mentioned in the offender. In general, performance bank guarantee plus security deposit 3 to 10% of tender value amount of JFR 2017 rules. Work execution by the department to contractor or the agency. Site will be handed over to the contractor of the agency. Work will be executed by the contractor or agency at the site. CA is monitoring or supervising the work on field level. Engineers of the assay inspecting the site in the work execution. After completion work as requested by the contractor and as per the recommendation of CA, work will be checked measured by the resolution processing of the bill will be started. Next. Completion certificate approval. Every work after completion, that should be completed certificate should be submitted to the as per the levels. CS submitting the completion reports, scrutiny and approval of the completion reports by estimate approval authority. If the expenditure exceeds 5% of estimated amount, the detailed completion report will be submitted and approved by estimate. Whatever the approval authority may be directed, maybe RD, maybe extra. After 5% exceed, that will go to RD after the approval of the tender. Some photographs of conservers carried by the Amaravati sector. That is Stemut Tadipatri, Anandapur, Andhra Pradesh, and after. This is the Ramayana Sutupati of Sati Babu. That the entire country was reformed and received before and after. This is what details and then Ramayana Sutupati Kundula before and after the limestone structures. Next. This is the two pillars inside the Garbhagriha restaurant. Already procured 2 times. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the detailed presentation highlighting the systematic approach adopted in preservation of monuments and sites. May I now request our Superintending Archaeologist in charge, Bangalore Circuit, Dr. Sujit Nayanji, along with Shri G. Srinivasuluji, Deputy Superintending Archaeological Engineer, for the presentation.
Thank you. First of all,
Mayan sir, एक मिनट. Mayan sir, एक मिनट. So due to the time constraints, please complete
I have to take much time, but you say that I will have to speak within 10 minutes, 5 minutes, then I will speak later on. So,
yes. But the profile of the circle and number of monuments will not need to be related again.
okay.
Just start
Then,
from the
technical issues, we will discuss later on regarding other issues. So,
Just
first,
start from the procedure of the
from
respected DG sir and Director Conservation and all the senior officials of ASI and police. Today we are going to present the procedures for the conservation work Bangalore Circle by taking a reference of major conservation work which was done in Bangalore Circle, that is Madike report. We are showing the presentation through this. Bangalore Circle business are there, Parkland and 3 third heritage UNESCO sites are there, Halebeedu, Bangalore and Somnath. The first procedure is for after inspecting the monument, deciding the work which has to be taken. The inspection note will be drawn, that will be shown next slide. For that the ACP, the ACP will be applied to get the permission from the Directorate Office, DG Office, from the conservation section. After approval, getting the approval of the ACP, this will be the format of the approval of the ACP. We have taken this reference of Madike report, which is the civil deposit work, which has been done for the past 3 years, 3 to 4 years, and recently we have completed this work. And this is the cover page of the estimate. First page of the estimate will be the cover page, which is the monument photograph, general view of the monument. Then as per the delegation of the the inspection note drawing officer who has to draw the inspection note, which has been recently given the circular. The archaeological superintendent archaeologist or the archaeological engineer or the superintending archaeological engineer or the director level, director conservation, according to the nature of the work and the approval of the estimate authority, the inspection note has to be drawn. This is general history of the monument. This is the inspection note given by the deputy engineer regarding the works which has been identified to take up the work for the entire project. The items has been described by showing the photographs also, which are given by Sri Ranganathan, Deputy Superintendent, Archaeological Engineer. This is the plan of the palace, ground floor plan, by showing the item of work which has to be taken, which has been shown in the index. Like red color, it is wooden partition to be removed, and green color, wall wooden panel to be removed, big portion to be removed has been identified and shown in the blue color. This is the ground floor plan of the palace, and this is the first floor plan of the palace, where the items have been depicted and wooden flooring, and where it has to be removed and replaced has been shown in the separate boxes in the index. These two plans are compulsory for the preparation of the estimate. The next stage will be the preparation of the estimate. This is the section of the palace on one side, and for a simple reference we have taken 3 items to show how the measurements will be taken. The one item is very carefully removing of one plaster. For this one, as shown in the plan, we have taken room number 2, north and south side, 2% to 3.6 length and height, like that. The measurements have been taken. The 2 items have been shown here. And with respect to 3 more items have been taken. And the measurements has to be taken and drawn like this, so that the total quantity will come. This will be the next stage of the estimate. And the next stage is the rate analysis. For the materials, how we have to take the rate analysis. For translate lime and sand, they are shown as per the present system of following, or which we are following now. And the reference of the DSR items of the unslaked lime and the bitter grade has been taken, which has been highlighted. And as per the DSR, the carriage of materials, how we have to take the for each material respective to the around kilometer range. How much kilometers on the carriage it has to be taken. And these are all the carriages and transportation of the DSR references for applying the estimate to come the total outline of the rate analysis. After taking all these things, the material rate will be arrived. When we have taken the wooden material rate also, as per the Mangalore BWD schedule of rate, the big jelly concrete, the data of the big jelly concrete against of the items of the big bag line 35 which has been arrived already, the data has been taken, and the total rate per cubic meter has been shown here. Then coming to the next step, the data analysis will be there. For each item there will be a data analysis. We are taking, for example, we have taken 2 items, removing of the 1 plaster and 2 coats of 35 mm plastering. After getting the data analysis rate, these items have been incorporated here, and the total amount rate has been arrived here, which has been shown here. Similarly, the next items has been shown here. Recently, the CPWD which has given the guidance for the modified rate analysis, which we are claiming we are using for the present estimate, that we are highlighting here, and the cost index as per the recent order. This is the abstract of getting all the quantities and rates. The final amount will be taken in the abstract sheet, which gives the total amount of the estimate. Then comes to the execution part, in which the main thing is the engineering appreciation. For each item, we have to prepare the engineering appreciation. The materials and the labor amount and quantities will be separated, so that as it is a conservation work, we have to go for a separate labor and material tender. The total labor and material will be arrived. We have taken only 3 items. Likewise, the total materials and labors will come out. The total quantity will come here. The labors and material quantity against the rate, the amount which you have to call for the tender, the amount will come here. Then we go for the tendering process as per the, which we have shown in a different slide. The tendering according to the separate labor and separate material. If it is a composite work not related to conservation, we go for a tendering of the work. After execution of the work with the proper supervision of the engineers and SA or SA in charge, the bills will be submitted for further scrutiny and the bills will be released and the amount, the final amount will come executed for. For that, the total amount work completion certificate will be produced. The detail, then there will be 2 formats of completion report. One will be the normal one, then another will be the detailed completion report, which has to be given after an excessive of 10% of the total estimate price. This is the general view of the work. We are showing just what are the works we have taken in that code. It has been totally removed. This is the balance actually. Before taking the work, it was used as a DC office, means a district collector office. That has been totally taken into the conservation strength and has been modified as per the conservation measure. This has been done by the scientific chemical science department. Recently, after doing all the, after successfully completion, we have executed the last world heritage with the celebrations in the monument for the first time. Recently, ADGs are also visited the monument and appreciate the work progress. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the informative presentation from the Bangalore Circle. May I now invite Dr. ThrissurcircleCulture, Superintending Archaeologist, Chennai Circle, for the presentation.
Respected decision and respected Director of Conservation and my dear friends. We are gathered here about